Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Crackdown. I'm Paper Mario Guy. And if you're wondering why my character is still the same, I'm recording these episodes, these first few episodes in bulk, so I don't know what you guys, or who you guys want me to play as, so I haven't been looking at that. But I wanted to show off the gang dossier real quick, just so you can see kind of what you're dealing with. Each gang has the same amount of people. You each have, they each have 6 generals before the kingpin, and they give you all the names, but you don't get pictures or where they're at or anything like that, and you don't get to review the briefing or anything like that. So just to kind of point that out, and that way you get to see kind of what you're in for. So in total there are 18 sub bosses, and then the 3 kingpins total for 21, and so that's a bit of content. And really, what I'm shooting for, I'll probably wind up getting more, but I'm shooting for about 1 per video. I think that's a fair amount, and that way I can balance it with foot races, normal races, just dicking around, stuff like that. So yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I guess a little information about Crackdown that you may not know is that it was actually in development for a very long time. I believe the initial development period for Crackdown started in 2002, believe it or not, which is at this point 12 years ago, and it was being developed and all that stuff, and I guess somewhere around 2004, they as in Microsoft kind of brought the Xbox 360 development kit to their attention, and suggested maybe that they put it onto that console. And so they kind of started messing around with a new engine, and things became a little finicky. But in the at the end of the day, they wound up going with it, and there was just a lot of uncertainty at first. They knew what they wanted to do with the game, but things were just taking really long, and they were just kind of over budget and all this stuff. So Crackdown, like I said, I think originally was supposed to be an Xbox original game, and that would have really sucked because the regular Xbox was terrible. No one liked it. There was like no games for it that really anybody played except for Halo and Halo 2. So for a great game like this to have potentially come out on that piece of crap system, I don't know, I'm just really fortunate that it didn't. And as a result, we get to play it on the 360 now. And there are a lot of ways to get this game, and all of them are really cheap.
Intel is downloading straight to your personal network, agent. You can thank the peacekeepers for this. Jose Guerra's timely demise spells the end of his club and of Los Muertos' fertile drugs operation. This represents a serious blow to a loathsome but lucrative trade.
Excellent. Goodbye, Mr. Guerrera. You are no longer a threat to me and my wonderful city, Pacific City. But yeah, this game, I actually am playing it. It's straight on my hard drive because it was one of those games that was included in the Games for Gold little promotion that Xbox Live was promoting for a while. And but it's actually funny how I came to wind up owning this game again, because I initially bought it back probably sometime around 2007 because my brother actually played it and loved it, and I was out visiting him, and we had a blast playing the cooperative mode. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to play co-op with, but if you can find someone to play co-op with you, it's a ton of fun. I thoroughly enjoy it, and I think it adds another element to the game that it only benefits from. But I was actually playing with him. For one reason or another, I wound up selling it. Just I guess I wasn't playing it anymore or whatever. And after a few years, I wound up just wanting to play it again. And I had it in my hand at GameStop. and it was like $2 and like 75 cents or something like that, or like $3, like something ridiculously cheap. And then someone that I was actually in the store with pointed out to me that it was on Xbox Live for free right now, part of their gold, Games for Gold promotion. And because I'm pretty cheap, I was like, well, I might as well save myself the $4 or $3 or whatever it is. And that's what I did. And now I've owned it. I actually, the last time I played it, which was only a few months ago, it must have been, like August or September, something like that. I beat it in like 3 days total. I just like marathoned it, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun.
News from the Peacekeepers, Agent.
It's one of those games that's really easy to marathon too.
Violeta Santa Maria Sanchez. Hot, dirty, deadly. 3 choice words used by an undercover officer to describe the persuasive Los Muertos recruiter before he fell foul of her charms and her extreme initiation ceremony. Sex and violence are her favored tools. Beyond a severe beating lies the allure of an endless and effortless supply of the finest women, narcotics, firearms, and vehicles. That's no soft target, Agent.
See, you would think with all their resources and all the things that they apparently bring to the table that they would be a little bit more of a threat, but not really. Not to these super agents. My agility is not high enough to jump this fence, and that's frustrating. So I just want to get over. It's not letting me. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. So I'm going to hop over here and collect another agility orb. So the more I do of that, the faster I will be able to hop fences like that. Oop. Alright. And I'm getting pretty close with my firearms as well. I'm almost there in terms of getting my first star with that. So that's exciting. Can't wait for that to happen. I guess, I mean, I don't want to, like, stress the bad things about this game, but I guess the only real things that bother me in this game, I mentioned that the auto-aim can be a little finicky at times, but really it's just, like, a lot of the NPCs or the gang members will, like, scream things at you, but it's not very diverse. Like, they'll say the same things over and over again, and that can just get frustrating. Like, the amount of times that I've heard some of these things over and over again, just, I don't know, really quite annoying. And I guess the other thing that might bother me while I'm thinking about it is just the fact that reload is not your X button, it's actually the left bumper, and that's just really weird. Like, I've never played a game where the left bumper was ever reload, and most games just have it, set to X, and I just find that to be, the standard. So when it's not the standard, I get a little flustered. All right, so I think I'm on the right side of that fence now, so I'm going to try to go and take down Violeta Santa Maria, or whatever her name is. I don't care what her name is. I'm like The Rock. Doesn't matter what your name is. I'm going to take you down. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Mess that jump up.
It's time to show those peacekeepers how it's done, Agent.
Hello.
Violeta Sanchez.
Weren't expecting to see me, were you? Oh, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you with my gun. Oh, you dirty whore. Taking it like a bitch. Oh, she's going down. What, are you gonna jump off the roof? Are you a super agent? No, I'm a super agent. You can't survive that. Yeah. Fuck you, Violeta Sanchez. Exploiting sex and violence. That's, rather rude of you. Now your bodyguard comes.
With Violeta out of the frame, it's not such a pretty picture for Los Muertos. Recruitment is at an all-time low. With less new blood on the streets, the civilians are regaining their confidence. The agency is pleased with your progress.
Man, did you see the way that girl just bitch smacked, like backhanded, like where's my money, ho? Like that guy in that video. Like, that's crazy. Get annihilated.
Expect a cakewalk, but don't expect much in the way of Los Muertos reinforcements either. Your projected probability of success with the removal of the Los Muertos kingpin has now increased. As you can see, explosives are a potent method.
Yeah, okay, man. I didn't even use explosives to eliminate Violetta, so I don't know why you're telling me that. But, as he was saying, my chances are definitely a lot better of taking out the Kingpin now that 3 out of 6 are gone. I mean, at this point, like, I might be able to do it, like, especially if I could find, like, a nice gun or, like, rocket launcher type of thing. Like, I could probably, you know, make it happen. But, if this was, like, psychotic difficulty, like, there's no way that you could defeat the Kingpin without, you know, taking out some more generals first. And I guess that's the real difference between the difficulties, is, like, you kind of have to take out, a lot more of the, yeah, you definitely have to take out a lot more of the, alright, I need to hold it. A lot more of the generals in order to take out the Kingpin. If you don't, there's no way. I mean, maybe you might still be able to get out of it with, in Lemugre, but, not in, certainly not in, damn it, I cannot think right now. Certainly not in the last area. I can't think of what it's called, but just the last area. Because that's difficult as shit. That will definitely give you a run for your money on any difficulty. Especially if you try to go to it at this point. Actually, at this point, you wouldn't even be able to. And I guess that's where they kind of limit you. I mean, like I said, there are agility orbs everywhere, and you can grind, and then you can go. But if you tried to take on some of the areas in the second or third, you know, sections of the game right now, you just physically would not be able to reach them. And I guess that's kind of why, like, you know, most people just take out La Mugre first, like, in completion. But, I mean, if you got bored with this area of the town, you could go somewhere else and, you know, just start messing things up and getting agility orbs and doing stuff like that over there, you know, so that way you could hop over to another section. But I don't see any point in that, to be honest. I just take it as the developers more than likely wanted me to play the game, because a lot of times I feel like that's just honestly the most fun way, you know. Sometimes it's fun to go out of order, and I like games that give you the option, but usually it's just more difficult than it's worth to go out of the way. So, I'm just gonna, you know, take a break from my my superhero-esque duties, you know, have a nice relaxing stroll on the beach, you know, get my agility up, maybe impress some hot babes with my intense jumping action, my big muscles that are nowhere near being upgraded because I have not, like, punched anybody. Roundhouse kick them. Yeah, something to note is you have multiple melee moves. One of the most effective, one of the most potent, I guess, is if you jump up real high. I can't. I'm not a 3-star yet. But yeah, I am. What was I saying? I did not mean to blow up those police officers. I am sorry. Hopefully they can forgive me. Oh man, I completely forgot. Oh yeah, what I was saying is, of the melee items that you have, if you jump really high and you hold B, you'll actually plummet to the ground and create like a small, like, earthquake thing.
Rodrigo Montaña Alvarez knows no morality, no fear, no boundaries. This mountain of a man rules a brutal pit fighting operation at his sports complex on La Mugre's South Island. He trains the men for his own physical indulgence, showing off his prowess in the ring against multiple assailants. The result, Los Muertos is fit and lethal in close quarters combat.
Well, I guess we'll have to confirm or deny that in the next part of Let's Play Crackdown. So I'm Paper Mario Guy of the KoopaNinjaBros. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to stay tuned for more Crackdown, be sure to like this video and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Paper Mario Guy. I think I said that already. Bye.